Turn my volume up. I will turn y'all's volume up. And... Wah. Oh, I did it again. I still didn't fix the episode thing before the episode. Dagnabbit. Alright. Well, I'm fixing it now. Okay. It's not like it's a big deal, but it bugs me when I don't do it. Okay, we are on episode 6, everybody. Welcome back to the end of... welcome, travelers, to the end of Planar Crossroads. And welcome back to our Rise of the Runelords Redux, Session 6. And still at party level 10, finishing some giant combat. So, first off, what we do is we give our disclaimer. This is an adult podcast that sometimes features adults, that sometimes use adult language. You have been warned.
And sometimes it features adults that makes it seem like the dragons are dead, but they're not dead, and I've been warned. Thanks,
You
Dad.
have been warned. The way I say things is important.
Yeah, phrasing is key.
So, all that said, we have announcements that we need to do. We're getting close to 500. So, for those of you that are interested in getting us up to 500, we will probably do some kind of giveaway or a one-shot or a combination of the two. We will see. Most of the time we tie our actual physical giveaways of things to how much we have in the Patreon or the Subscribe Star, whichever. And that's usually what determines whether we do a giveaway. But we may make an exception this time. It is 500. Aside from that, we have started up with the game with Adonijah. Open Legend is the system we are using, and we are back in the Southern Colony, this time calling the series Misadventures Continued. And I'm pretty sure that every time we do a game with him, or every time I do a game with him, it's probably going to be at Misadventures something, or something like that, because it seems to work. Let me see. Oh, yes. Last off, our giveaway for... Let me see. This will be February when we... No, it won't yet be February when we get this one out. So, at the end of February, we're giving away the Rick and Morty Splat Book for 5e. But, as we said last time, if you are not into 5e but would prefer to be playing something else, namely Pathfinder in our particular case, or Open Legend perhaps, you can always convert it. Probably be easier just to do Rick and Morty and Open Legend than to try and convert it, but that's up to you. You can still get inspiration from the book. So, that is everything for that. We are going to be giving that away to our patrons on Patreon or Subscribe Star when the end of February rolls around. So, any announcements from you, Tommy, before we begin?
No, but I will say, I'm excited to... I don't know if it's going to work the same way now, given how my YouTube channel has done this since, but I used to watch Misadventures of the Southern Colony while my Friday playtest video was rendering, and I often fell asleep to them, but it was... I definitely enjoyed watching it, and I'm looking forward to going again, and I also agree that Rick and Morty definitely works better in OL, given that the rule set probably changes every time you jump in the portal, I have to imagine. But in any case, yeah, no, I'm good. I'm just going to sit here and Photoshop half my hair off while the giants kill me.
Okie dokie. So, that's all the announcements from that. Let's get into it. So when last we left our heroes, it was Ross's turn to see what his half-orc archer is going to do now that he's in the air and flying. The bears are no longer a problem.
Well,
Eldritch Orc Archer. Eldritch Orc Archer.
Eldritch half-orc archer. Yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
Eldritch half-orc archer. Okay, just take your turn, man. Just take your turn.
Yeah, well, you were the one that wanted to be specific. Okay,
Half-orc magus. It's so easy.
well, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40.
35.
Oh, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. Can I see this boy over here?
Yes, his body's... He is currently looking out of the thing. His head's kind of pointed out, and he's looking around trying to get his bearings. He's kind of traveled that way.
All right then. I guess I'm just gonna take I'm just gonna. I'm gonna go all the way. I'm gonna use. I'm gonna use a casting of Shocking Grasp, and spell combat it into an Eldritch Blast or Arcane Arch, whatever you want to call the ability. I'm gonna shoot I'm gonna shoot an arrow with it on him.
Your 5e is showing.
Somewhere between here and there, he'll turn into a warlock.
There.
Yes, whatever.
Okay.
Right. So, yeah. I'm gonna quickly just, oh my god, the us. I'm going to begin to cast using my bow, because it is an arcane object. Gonna just, like, trace the bow, or the arrow, along the shaft of the bow, almost seeming to ignite it with the sparks. And then I'm just gonna... Boom! So, 7 from Bab, 4 from Dex, 1 from bow, and 1 from weapon focus.
Okay, I'm on the correct stats now. I'm not on the bear stats. I'm on the correct stats now.
20.
Boo!
25.
Go back to bears.
And he's right off the he's right off my
Right out of
point blank.
PPS range.
Yeah, right on point blank, because of course I have to take it, because you need point blank to take precise shot. Because I presumed that seemed important. You know, just mildly important for an archer to take. And
Only if you care about
is he
it.
wearing metal armor or anything of that nature?
No, they don't
No.
wear any metal armor.
Oh, you know, every extra little bit to hit helps.
Yeah.
It's relevant. That is a shocking grasp.
Yeah. All right, here we go. 21?
21.
Oh, that was a bad roll.
Oh, and you see that it, as it goes past, it goes right by his head, and he goes, whoa. And he looks
God.
up at you. This has not been Will's combat. I'll say that. First it was the bears, and now it's this.
Ross's struggles continue.
There has to be one rod roller in the group, and apparently Kane just can't handle it all the time, so he has to pass it on occasionally.
The curse is contagious. I'm free.
All right.
It can
All
only
right,
occupy
that's-
one host.
That's my turn, and I'll be right back.
Okay.
Famous last words.
Indeed.
All right. Well, we're at the part of the round where this guy is supposed to try to get out of the.
I mean, you don't have to.
Oh yeah, he is. He is.
Just
They
give up,
take-
Adam.
They take damage at the top of your turn or at the top of their turn. Their turn.
Yeah, do it their turn. No, do it my turn. I don't know. Yeah, my turn.
Okay. Top of your turn. So he's gonna try and get out.
It's a 35 to climb.
Yeah, he did not get 35.
No.
Yay! He continues to stay in the pit. All right. The dragon is dead. So we'll put it
Don't the green giants go on this count as well?
oh, yes, they do. So this guy is going to be hearing... He was going to go and see what was going on inside this pit, but somebody shot something at him. So he's going to move. He's just going to 5-foot step and kind of bump up against that. And we're like, oh, bump up against the wall. Kind of ignore it. Pick a big old well, he's in the woods, so technically he could still see him. And yeah, there's stones in these woods. He's going to pick up a rock. He's going to pick up a rock and he's going to throw it at the dude who's shooting at him. So, he's going to make a roll. Probably pitiful. No, not pitiful.
So like a natural 9, I'll take it.
It's a 22. Does anybody remember Wilton's things?
I have to assume that hits him.
That's
Skoros
20?
has a 23. I can't imagine the Magus has much better because we have the
I
same.
thought he said he had higher. I thought he in the chat said he had 24. I could be wrong.
Okay, what
In
we're going to
Discord?
do...
You can
Yes.
just do it like this. You can roll the damage,
Yeah.
and then we'll see if he got hit or not.
Yeah.
Yeah. But you know, like we got the numbers, and then you pass the turn to the next one.
And just
Yeah.
ping him when he gets back.
Yeah, that's what we'll do.
We gotta
So-
start keeping that little spreadsheet we had going updated with everybody.
We do.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So what we'll do is we'll do like you guys said. We'll roll up the attacks and see if they hit. If not, then he's fine. So the first one hits. Oh, well, the first one was a 22. This one was a 20. So I really doubt the 20 is going to hit.
Yeah, feels bad.
So we'll go with the 22. And we will say... Let me see that. 22. All right. And then we will see that is, looking at the chat, a D8. Where's my D8? There it is. 5. So, he has a possible 17 damage in the nebulae. So, floating around in the ether, there is a possible 17 damage on Willton.
Wilson!
Willton! Oh no, you guys are gonna get stranded on a desert island, and you guys gonna have to lose him and leave him behind, and you'll be like, Willton! Nope. Alright. The rest of the greens need to go. This one is going to move again while lost in the darkness. He's going to move his maximum 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Well, let's make that roll first for their movement.
I feel like a stone giant could fail a DC 10 acrobatics check.
Skills.
It probably can, but who knows?
Well, he did not. So there we go. And that means he moved full speed. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45. So he comes barreling through as that rock goes flying, and he just goes right into the side of the wall. And it's like, turn. And then he looks at the other one that's right there, and he just points up at Willton. So he double moves. So he can't do anything. But
Wilton! I'm sorry, I can't help myself.
so that happened.
I'm sorry.
But I'm gonna kill you, Rock.
So that one moves that way. This guy knows where he's going now, so he's going to move 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. And this dude just wants to get out of the thorns, so he's going to take 8 damage as he tries to... Oh, and he does. He makes it. Ba-doom. There we go.
Free!
I'm free. But the problem is he didn't leave the darkness, so he's still confused on where to go. Even when he got out into the thorns, he didn't leave the darkness. Oh, ooh, that would be really evil if you like scattered those thorns all around him, and they were in the darkness when you cast it, and then you scattered the thorns all around in the darkness, and they just started moving, trying to get away, and then they hit it, and they were like, oh, and they run the other way. Oh.
No, not
Suddenly
this way.
playing a game of Battleship suddenly.
No, not this way. No, not this way.
They all
Is darkness on
sound...
the druid spell list? I feel like darkness is on the druid spell list. I also want to play a game.
Let me see. This guy has not moved yet, I don't think. No. Yeah, he did. This other guy was behind him. Wait, no, he couldn't have moved. He did this. He did the L last time. Okay, that's the guy that did the L last time. So, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30,
Remember that this
35,
guy takes 8 points
40.
as he got through the wall.
So 40 is what he's going to do. No, he's going to do 30. There you go. Yes, I gave him 8 points. All right, that's that. All the greens have gone. Now we have all of the blues. Turn to go. This guy who is fatigued and also damaged is not very happy, so he is going to try to get out. Oh, he makes it to 5 foot nowhere. We'll have to let him go in a second. To 5. Oh, wait, he can step on the dragon. He 5 foot out into the dragon. Plunk. But he takes 8 damage in the process and is still fatigued.
Gotta love Death's Summer Rage.
All right. How far does that go out, Kane?
The rage power says his reach. So I guess it would be bigger if I were using a pole arm, but right now it's just the adjacent squares.
Okay.
Sounds like we gotta get Egor a thing for weights. I can't think of word, but built for like stone
Extender?
giant.
Yeah, much larger than that bar.
Mhm.
Next blue guy's got to try to get out of the thing. Oh, nat 20. Let me see. You guys don't want to do crit success
How much?
stuff on there, do you?
Nah,
No.
I don't know.
And we
All right.
kind of already have.
We'll
But, like, in-
discuss it after game.
Yeah,
if
but it's
we
not
want
an
to do
attack roll. It's basically it's like a skill check. What does he do? Does he rocket into the air? And...
He just wouldn't take damage, but we're going to roll with it as if we do not have that going right now. So he's going to take that 8 damage to get out of there. And they're all scratched up and gnarly looking. They're bleeding from all these scratches, like they've been rolling around in the briars, because they basically have been. This last one needs to get out as well, and does not. So it tries to move and doesn't make it out. So it's going to take another 8 damage. You're going to kill a giant by wrapping it around in a bramble bush. So there you go. The blues have went. Now it's the reds. That red's going to try and climb over his boss to get out. Does not. Continues in the pit. This one's going to try and get out of the thing. Does not. Takes another 8 damage. I'm telling you guys, you're going to kill him on
That never happened. I don't know why I'm here twice. There we go.
There we go.
I mean,
This
they
one-
have 100 rounds to get out of those brawlers.
If they take, that's 800 damage. So I'm sure if they never get out of there, they're going to roll a crit eventually. I mean, one
Technically,
already
they
did.
could just stand still for 100 for 100 rounds and just wait for that to fade and
They
not take
could.
damage.
But, well, I guess they can see over it. Maybe if they get to half health, if they get half health in a pit, they're just going to stop moving. They're just going to.
No, in the pit it doesn't matter. The pit is just gonna keep crunching.
Oh yeah, the pit. I meant the
But in
thorns.
the wall,
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay. All the giants have gone. Egor, it is your turn. And you see that one is fatigued, but the other one is not.
When do I keep unmuting? I'm not unmuting myself. I think the browser is unmuting me. That's weird.
Don't know.
The browser
Egor
wants to speak.
is still basically blind, so I'm gonna grasp blindly for another potion.
Is Egor blind if his weapon is putting out torchlight?
He does have torchlight from
Oh
his
yes,
weapon.
correct. Thank you for reminding me of that ruling we literally just made.
Indeed.
Um,
Also, it's kind of Adam. Would you mind deleting the dragon? I can't. We're like moving it.
I'll
we can
put
see,
your
like, where
little
giants are places.
score counter up here.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
oh yes.
It feels good.
Okay. Do I drink the potion then, or do I just lay into this giant?
You would provoke.
Well, there's one you won't provoke on.
I'll only provoke from this one next to me.
Yeah. How is Egor doing? Is Egor real beat up?
No, I'm doing all right.
Okay, fair enough.
I will drink a potion as a move action, and then I will hit him as a standard. So he gets his
Ow.
AOO. His ow.
This fatigued giant,
Yes,
fatigued still gets AOO?
I believe so. They just get a minus, right?
Let me make sure.
Hold up.
I think it's fatigue. They can't charge.
I will make a roll just in case.
Can neither run nor charge and makes a -2 penalty to strength and dexterity. Doing anything that normally would cause fatigue would make them be exhausted. So Egor is basically the anti-barbarian.
Okay. So it can still do an AOO.
Did you get that? Because
-1 to hit.
that cut out real bad for me.
It did for me too, Tommy. So you cut out real bad. Oh, well, I mean, you take the AOO. He's
Yeah,
got to confirm his natural 20 that he just
Am I
rolled.
coming in now?
Fuck you.
And he rolls a 19 to confirm.
He's gonna help you feed you that potion.
Very well.
Uh,
Do your worst.
well, he'll
I
I
assume
remember
it's
you-
really arbitrary, but what is the total on the confirmation roll? Because I might be able to influence it.
he rolled a 19. So
Right, but what is the total? Because I can buff Egor's AC.
35.
No,
Yeah,
that's
get him.
And he does have a +4 from the
Shield.
yeah, but that
shield.
still only makes my AC 27.
So there's
I can get it to 31.
no. All right. So he's going to he was hitting you with his main weapon, which he's supposed to, which is a great club. So that's 19 damage
Okay,
from his AOO. Now do what you want to do.
that is 14 damage. Which brings me to 76.
It is nothing. It bounces off of Egor's perfect pectorials.
Perfect pectoral muscles!
Oh,
Yeah,
it's
there
nothing
you
but
go.
massage.
That will leave bad bruise, though. Do not do that again.
So, all right.
Next time, hit Egor's wonderful waffle-like abdomen.
Yes. Use individual divots for syrup.
The ladies love it.
Yes. Well, he's gonna drink the potion of enlarged person then.
Okay.
So he tries to hammer this little man into the ground like a nail, and he just gets taller.
Oh, so as he's hitting you with it, he sees you small and you start to drink it, and then you go boom, and then just as his club comes up, you come up with it. And he's like, whoa.
The way I'm picturing it right now is he hits him, and Egor sort of catches it, and that's sort of how I identify the damage reduction. And while he's pushing down on the club starts to come back up, and that's the growth.
Ah, there you go. Cool beans. So this little halfling actually only doesn't get that big, does he?
He does not.
No, I'm still medium sized.
It would have been
I just
really
don't
cool.
take penalties on straight checks and shit anymore.
So there we go.
And now my great axe is actually a great axe.
So Egor is now big. Well, Egor is now medium.
That's big for his people.
I'm the medium. I have strength of 20, like big boy force.
All right.
And I will swing my barbell. He grips his barbell in the baseball bat fishing, and he got, you get that like sort of creaking noise when you grip something really hard. And did I do this description of the metal already, where it turns cherry red?
You did not.
Okay. He grips the barbell in this batter's grip, and the metal begins to turn this cherry red, like hot metal color, and it extends up the haft of the weapon into the weights, and the weights sort of begin. They glow a little around the around where they rest around the barbell's haft, but it doesn't go all the way out to the tops. But they when they clack together, they no longer make that high pitched ringing noise that steel makes. They make the sort of the hard tack noise that cherry hot metal does.
So it sounds like a mini dwarven furnace there. As it
Yes,
starts
a little bit. So that'll be
Oh,
25.
That will
to
hit.
That will hit. And it's a D12 now.
Oh,
Oh, so impressive. I went from D10 to D12.
so impressive. Is normal.
Ooh, that's a 10.
I
Good
am
roll.
so
Good
impressed.
roll.
I am normal.
And will that change how my power attack functions? I don't think so.
Shouldn't.
26 points of bludgeoning damage and 5 points of fire damage.
All right. You make a nice, solid hit on
It
this.
does. Swings around into his gut. You hear the tss of hot metal on flesh.
The giant goes, "Whoa," moves away. But as you pull away, you can see that you've left burnt in branded marks of your weights on its side.
Yeah, just like three like rectangle.
Yeah, rectangle.
Yeah, rectangle. That's I don't know.
Rectangular.
Line. 3 lines.
All right.
As we realized,
Until I remember basic shapes.
Egor should have been cow farmer. Also, I forgot about this last turn because I'm not used to having to deal with it. My Falcon has a 21 auto fort save, Kane, as I'm now adjacent to you.
Oh yeah, no, you're fine.
Okay, cool.
Okay. That is
And
Egor's turn.
Brasut's back, so he gets his.
Oh, yes. What is your AC, Wilton?
Willton!
That's going to become a thing.
It is.
Ross.
He's getting there. He's chewing, son.
Mm-hmm.
What's your AC?
Yes.
Yes. That is the AC.
So
24.
24. Okay, you did not get hit then.
Yay. Good.
The rock missed you.
Yay. Ha! Yay. They
All right.
sucked.
So that's Egor's turn. We're back to Boldrago.
Oh, come, little ones. It's time to feast. And he spends his full action preparing a spell.
Oh, that does not bode well for anybody.
You kids and your control magic followed by your summon nature's ally.
All right. Boldrago is going to summon soon. Or do something soon. It is the bears now. So,
Ross plays mute eating.
all right. Palm officially to face. Cool. All right. The bears are still continuing to sniff for their prey. Down here, wandering about. And as they fiddle-faddle around looking for their prey, he's way over here. So, that is that. Brasut. Oh, wait, no. I did the bears without going to Kellery. Okay, Kellery.
Yes.
So you've spent hours crafting your Molotovs. You've spent a couple hours dealing with Quink. So make me a perception check as you're leaving Quink's and heading back.
Okay. 29.
29. So you're leaving Quink's, and you're not far from the from the glassworks, considering that you could be across town. You're not far from the glassworks from where Quink is. As you're pretty close to where you're going to be, pretty close to the glassworks, you see that around the corner there's a couple of little dwarven heads, and they're peeking out from an alley, and you see that the little one is pretty much deadpan faced. The other one is kind of looking at you and going, the larger one, the adult, the
Yep.
bigger of the two.
This looks like something I would like to know why they're calling me over. So I'll just sidle on that way.
All right. You kind of drift into the little alley, and they look at each other and look around, kind of trying to... The bigger one seems to be trying to look tough. The little one is just, again, kind of deadpan-faced, not really showing a whole bunch of emotion. But he is also watching. You can tell that from your keen eye that the little one is definitely the one who is in charge, even though the bigger one may sometimes think he is. And the little one is the more dangerous one. But the bigger one says, "My brother and I, we thought that we heard that you was looking around for a bit of the poison stuff, and we put this away to give as a gift to a friend. But with the town in trouble, might be good to have a town for the friend to return to. So here's this." As the little one kind of looks sideways at the other one, and pretty begrudgingly offers up a vial of, I believe it was the Geldburn oil.
That is very good. I will look down and say, "Thank you, friends. It will be put to good use."
The bigger brother is what you're guessing. Kind of smiles and kind of approves. The little one just looks at you and then turns around to walk away. And the bigger brother, still nodding, turns and follows him.
Keep a little eye on that little one. He's shifty.
Accurate.
That's the nice thing about cloaks. It's harder to tell when my hand's on the hilt of a rapier.
I straight up murder that little dwarf if he doesn't keep in line. I'm just telling you right now. No, okay. All right. So that is you just, for those who are watching, he kind of sent me one before this session started up of what he was looking for. So this was one that he was looking for, and one that was findable. So that is another one that you have racked up for the team, as far as that goes.
Yes.
All right.
Okay, at this point, my next thing will be to find or figure out how to manufacture more caltrops. I would like caltrops.
Okay. So you go back to the glassworks and start working on a little contraption to get caltrops. And we will come to that next turn. Brasut, it is your turn.
Honestly, I'm trying to, it's looking like things are more or less handling themselves for what I'm actually able to contribute. I guess I could maybe throw like a... No, but I don't want to go out of invisibility. That's real nice.
Yeah, it is.
Literally,
not
no one
naturally-
can see you. It's pretty.
I thought you had greater invisibility.
I just used invisibility.
Oh, fair. Well, do you have any spells that would do bad things without attacking?
Oh, no, but I have things that would do good things without attacking.
I'll take it.
It's called haste.
Yeah. Good, that buffs my AC. It's the first time I've been worried about that in my whole life.
Okay, so I'm still 50 feet up.
Okie dokie.
Vroom vroom, haste.
Vroom, vroom. Vroom, 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 vroom.
That's his magic words.
you gotta
he's
get
not
it-
very creative, so he heard somebody say it one time, and he just points and goes vroom vroom.
Some clockwork engineer in Five Kings Mountains. Zoom, zoom, zoom.
Just be glad he wasn't around a steam engine.
All right. So that means all of the sudden, or is this a single target that you're casting on? I am guessing.
No, haste. I'm targeting all three of these buddies right here. Because it's a ally per level, I believe.
Yep.
Oh, okay.
One creature
just-
per level, no two of which can be more than 30 feet apart.
And they are not.
So that means that not only Skoros and Malta, but also Egor, all of a sudden you feel really ready. I mean, you feel so ready. You are so hyped and so pumped for what's happening right now. It is the best. And yeah, things are looking good.
Oh yeah, brother.
There
Can't
we
speak
go.
for Egor,
There
but
we
Wilton
go.
would have definitely casted
All right.
haste on Skoros once or twice, so he probably knows what is happening.
Yep.
Yeah. Did Brasut cast it on himself too?
Might as well.
Well, you're 50 feet up.
Oh yeah, I'm too far,
Fair.
but I don't need it.
Indeed.
No one knows where I am.
That
I am
is true.
safe and happy.
All right. So you get all of that done. You are able to haste them. Things are definitely shifting for your guys' favor, especially since it's Skoros' turn.
Skoros has like 20 hit points. Things aren't shifting in my favor. Am I coming through okay, by the way?
You are now.
Okay, cool.
Just don't
Okay.
get hit. You'll be fine.
Yeah, thanks, Dad. Okay, so I missed the crit damage. How is Egor doing before I commit to this?
I'm still above half.
Okay, sweet. So
Or
Skoros,
I'm at about half.
so Skoros has a lot of broken bones. A lot of
I mean, I've taken 9.
You're
That-
fine. I'm not worried about you. You can expeditious retreat out. I'm worried about my new friend.
I can't really expeditious retreat out. I'm flying. That
I'm not
doesn't-
worried
those two
about
don't
my
stack.
best friend who traveled with me for several years. I'm worried about my
No, I'm
new
worried about
friend
the new one.
Egor.
I found. Hey, have you heard about my new best friend? He's really warm for some reason. I don't know. Well, it's like February. That's sweet. That's great. He's my own personal space heater.
He's
But
kind of
also-
sweaty, but that's okay.
Mark
So
it.
Skoros-
Five sessions to be replaced. Only 5.
I'm a horrible human being. I've accepted this. It's an important part of my development. Anyway, Skoros is really beat up, is what I'm saying. But Skoros believes he's here for divine reasons and then feels himself pick up. So we are going to just commit to it. As a swift action, I will replace improved. Actually, no, I'll replace greater grapple and throat slicer with Panther style, and also I'm really glad that Kellery goes at the top of the initiative and gives me like 5 minutes to consult the Bible. It's nice. It's very nice. Panther style and Panther claw, which say that Panther style says when I move through somebody's threat range, when I would provoke an attack of opportunity by moving through a threatened square, I can spend a swift action to make a retaliatory unarmed strike. Then Panther Claw says the swift action goes to a free action, and I have a number of these equal to my wisdom modifier, which is 3. So I will take a move action 10 feet.
Okay.
My Falcon will follow me. I
Now
would
that-
like to try to acrobatics over both of the, because it's a free action to punch. So what's going to happen is Skoros feels real good about himself and is going to run in, try to like jump over clubs and punch hands, I suppose.
Okay, but they still get their AOO. You just get to
Correct.
make a retaliatory one. Okay.
Assuming my acrobatics checks don't pass, which they probably don't, because I have divided my skill ranks kind of weirdly. So it should provoke, because I didn't realize until GMing Wrath of the Righteous that in Pathfinder you provoke once, no matter how many times you like. If I were to run a circle around a stone giant, even if he has combat reflexes, I have provoked one time from that movement, because Mythic combat reflexes lets you basically do it like it worked in 3.5. Anyway, first check.
Okay.
Because I didn't think anyone would believe me is why. Second check. Technically, it's not a success. That's a 34. And I don't know why I'm showing you these. Probably because I'm going to die. 34 and 30 over their CMDs.
Over their CMDs. All right.
Mm-hmm.
30 meets the CMD.
Okay, cool. So then they both pass. And so I guess Skoros actually... I'm very dex-based, I imagine, and they're much bigger than me. So, like, club comes down, jump, run up, club, punch, flip. Here comes another one, punch again. First attack sucks. Modified 20.
Nope.
Well, hang on. The first attack would occur... Yeah, we're not flanking. Okay. And second attack... Oh, I want to use my Eagle's Aid another, or my Falcon's Aid another, but I'd rather wait. Second attack is a 25.
Versus which one?
Versus the whichever one of them attacked me second.
Okay, blue.
I would like to say the fatigued one,
Right.
but that is metagaming, and metagaming is wrong.
Well,
so it's the second one.
It is the second one. It's the blue one because he's not reacting as fast as his friend. So it is.
Okay.
It is the blue one, and yes,
Nice.
that would hit the blue one.
Okay, 25 bludgeoning damage.
All right. He is. Oh, you can tell that he is not having a good day.
Good. So then my standard action is dodge. Thank you, Alex. Thank you, Piccolo Alex, once again. So with a standard action, I will... God, hang on. I'm the worst character ever. Hang on. Improved initiative, 2 grapples, throat slicer, panther style, panther claw. Yeah, I'm going to burn another one as a free action to give myself Vital Strike, and I'm going to punch the blue dude.
Vital strikes have to be declared at the first when you first strike, correct?
I haven't rolled my attack roll yet. I've rolled
No, I
2
mean-
attacks of opportunity.
I mean, like on the when you make your first attack, right?
But this is on a standard action attack.
Correct.
It's
I
different.
Oh, okay.
I can't full attack. I just attack of opportunity, and then I'm going to have a number. It's a natural 14 plus stuff equals 29 because I hit this guy already.
Against the blue one? Yes.
Yes. So 20, 30 bludgeoning damage, right? Yeah.
All right. So
Like, it's like as he's like leaning forward, I'll just like run up a little uppercut him.
yeah, he is leaning over. He's holding his side. He's swung at you while he's leaning over, and he's like, you do the from Street Fighter, the uppercut from Street Fighter, and you can, and you see him look over at the green dotted friend, and you don't understand it, but Brasut hears him say, "Worst raid ever." And he's still standing, but he's not looking super hot. He's like bad.
Okay.
So
This character is weird. I'm so used to playing characters with animal companions where the character complements the animal companion, not vice versa. So, like, I could have my falcon go bite for a D4 plus 1, I guess. That's not a war cat. She's not in anybody's threat range. Yeah, she'll resolve her movement there. Like, ride me up and then move over. So because she has to be able to threaten. Yeah, okay. So then pass turn.
okay.
Skoros has to announce both to my GM and for the sake of fairness and for if there's anyone out there with a cure spell. I have taken a lot of damage.
Yeah, no one here close is with the cure spell.
Boldrago!
Nope.
So
I'm busy.
I'm busy trying to save your bots.
And it's been very helpful. Just double checking my math here. Plus that, I'm at 62 out of 84. Another well-placed hit from a giant puts me to dying, but Skoros believes he's supposed to be here, so if this is his time to go to Elysium and get his angel's wings, so be it, at bastard.
There's worse places than Elysium. I'm just throwing that out there.
That's accurate, like right here in front of a bunch of stone giants.
All right. Ross, what is
That
Willton
felt
going
really
to
good,
do?
though. Playing a brawler is sweet. I really enjoyed it.
Infusion.
I did. I have a 50% mischance.
And you don't have any of the heal?
I forgot. And in the spirit of fairness, because I'm very used to here at the house. Shut up, Ross. I'm very sure here at the house, like, we usually operate like potions are nebulously in everyone's inventory, but I truly wasn't thinking about it. I just like called dibs on the Dex potion and the displacement potion. So in fairness, I don't have them. I'm just gonna hope I get lucky. I got a 50% mischance. We fine. We still fine.
Yep. All right, Ross. What is Willton going to do?
All right, then. Just gonna continue cursing underneath my breath. Just
both
kind
of these green ones right here are looking at you.
Fair enough. Gonna keep cursing underneath my breath. Gonna
Ag a spell list.
no. First things first. Dipping 3 points out of arcane pool. Swift action. Infuse my bow to make it a +4
Ooh.
instead of just a +1
All right.
temporarily. Let me just quickly note that in my sheet for right now because I'm keeping up stuff in a OneNote document. That's the first thing. The second thing is, and I'm going to make sure I got this right. So many 0-level spells. Yeah. I'm assuming that this idea... I mean, this sounds pretty good, you know? It sounds like a mildly good idea. I'm gonna play it cheeky. So swift action, infuse bow.
Okay.
Gonna go for that shocking grasp shot again against the same one that I fired at already.
Okay.
So that's 7 from... Wait. Yeah, 7 from Bab, 4 from Dex. Now it'll be a +4 from my actual bow.
Mm-hmm.
And then I still get a +1 for weapon focus. It's not within point blank range. Did not activate my bracers of Falcon name, so I don't have that. Sorry, just making sure, saying all this stuff out loud, so that way I'm making certain, in case I say something wrong.
Well, you could 5-foot step here, and then they would be in PBS range. Sorry, I'm still on my ruler. 5-foot step here.
I'm
So-
30 feet up in the air. I think that kind of makes it weird.
Yeah, you're right. Fair enough.
All right.
So with all that said and done, here we go.
No,
Oh, for the love of goodness gracious!
Oh, yeah. We could tell that those weren't the words you wanted to say, but yes, I think we know that does not hit. So
That's 12d6. They're just whizzing off into nothingness.
well, you see it go. You see that it goes right past them, and the sparks that hit them, they go ugh, and as it hits the ground, it goes into the sky with electricity, but not on them. It was an empowered
if it wasn't a
crash.
life or death situation for Willton, this just would be where he just kind of like, ugh. But since it is a life or death situation for Willton, 60 feet of movement, 5, 15, 25.
Are we going into the darkness, or are we going above the darkness?
I'm going into it because I want them to lose sight of me.
Okay.
But he's still up in the air, assumably.
Yeah, basically I want it to be like only a 5-foot step for me to get out. Like, I'm very close to the edge, but I'm in it enough that I get the 50% mischance.
Okay, I get what you're saying.
And he just kind of like pops up, shoots, pops down.
I see what you're saying. All right then. That's
I'm occasionally able to come up with semi-decent ideas.
there we go. All right. That is that turn. This guy's going to try and climb out again. I don't think they took damage last time on Boldrago's turn.
Nah, that's why I wrote it in the chat there. By the way, they can roll reflex if they want to take half.
Doesn't make it. I don't think makes it. Let me see. One actually makes it. The big guy makes it, so he takes half.
8.
Look at him go.
Yeah.
Hooray, big guy.
So he goes one-handed plus 17. And this is he's gonna do plus 8. All right. So damage recorded. Now this time the big guy, while passing his reflex save, is unfortunately rolling a natural 1 to try and get out. So he's still there. The other one rolls a natural 2. So apparently it's the GM that gets rod rolled. And Ross is just
I'm
tagging
totally-
along on this.
Totally okay with that.
Same TBH.
All right. But the green giants also go on this turn. They know that they're not going to be able to deal with the coward peeking in and peeking out of the darkness. And they have... This one ran straight into that wall, so he knows he's going to have to feel his way around. So that's what they do.
Oh.
He's kind of holding his... He got like this, and then he's got the club up against the wall, and he's like... Ugh.
As someone who has in real life run full force into an invisible wall, he should have taken damage for that.
25, 30...
Kane, how have you run into an invisible
35,
wall?
40...
It was
35,
dark,
50,
and we were at a movie theater, and I was trying to catch the post-credit scene, and I ran full tilt into a corner.
Oh, fair enough. Well, that was visible. I guess.
Well, I mean, visibility is relative in near darkness.
Yeah, I thought it was gonna be some weird like Hall of Mirrors story.
No, I've never run full tilt through a hall of mirrors. That's just a bad idea.
All
Sounds
right.
like a fun idea to me.
The one lost to the darkness needs to know where he's going. He's going straight up. Oops. Wrong thing. 5, 10, 15, 20. Sees things. 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. That's where he's going. All right. This green one. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. Okay. Oh, 55. And then we'll do 60 right there. All right. So he's double moved to get there. This guy is the only other green one that's got anything going on. So he's going to swing at Skoros, right? I mean, that's the right thing to do.
This
All right.
it's only reasonable of him. Wholesome.
Well, you missed chance.
Oh yeah,
Yep.
50% mischance.
50%. So call high-low.
Jesus. Hi. I'm
Okay.
dead. You're like a 62. Also,
He
Levi,
rolled
I
a
have plus-
53.
Oh, bad. Boo on me. I have a +1 dodge bonus to my AC from haste. Is that right, Levi?
As well as reflex save.
Nice. Okay.
All right.
Your AC is 28 right now?
That means I'm at 24 at the moment.
But that does mean that you've got 2 great club swings coming your way. So,
I think he needs to roll for each individual.
do you roll for each individual swing? On
Because
a-
right now,
Chance? Yeah.
right now Skoros appears to be a couple feet away from where he actually is. So I imagine if this guy hits me, it's because he can like reason back where I am from where like I swung here, and here where he is does damage, or like I get the backswing.
I mean, there's
Right.
mischance on every attack roll.
Correct.
So 32 for the first attack.
That resolves. I can do nothing about it.
So, what happens with this one is he sees you. He kind of times it where he sees you make contact with your last attack on his friend, and so he slams down right there, and he does. What's the wrong one? Ooh, 3, 4. He does 16 damage with that attack, and feeling good about himself, he goes to swing again. So mischance first.
Indeed. I'll just keep it high forever, probably.
27. So he,
Okay, so
he
that one
swings
misses.
again, and this time comes down in front of you, having pushed you back with his own strike. So, there you go. You survived this round with him.
With 3 hit points. Yeah, I did.
That's all you need.
Yeah, I just got 1.
Unfortunately, now it's the blue guy's turn. So the blue giant group, is going to move. I think that we'll see if this one breaks. Would this one even move? He can see enemies right now, I think. 10
Yeah, it has been wailing on me.
This guy right here.
Ah.
I'm just trying to reason out if they'd bother moving.
I mean, if he doesn't seem to be getting through the wall, he might as well start chucking things.
Yeah, it's probably what he's going to do. He reaches into one of his pouches through the brambles and throws it desperately at... Let's do it this way. We'll do a high-low for who he's going to throw at. Gonna throw at Skoros.
Okay.
Ugh.
So I'm curious, do you think it's reasonable, Adam, considering he's like half in the thing and has to like pull his arm out and throw over, that we might have cover from that?
Well, you've still got your mischance going on for his attack.
Well, I mean, I guess like the first thing I should ask is, it's this boy here is the one doing the throwing?
Yeah. All right. He rolls a 52 on your mischance.
Okay, so then again, like I was saying, do you think it's reasonable that this guy has, or rather, I have cover from him because he's like in a wall trying to throw over?
We can.
There's also that invisible wall of force in front of him.
Oh, there is
Oh,
that.
yeah!
He doesn't know about that. He doesn't know about that. So he goes to throw his rock, and you can tell that it would have probably hit you, but it crashes and breaks against a wall, and he's just like, whoa.
Is very strong wall.
What?
He doesn't even know what
It
to
is-
say. He's like, oh.
It is harder than adamantine.
Like 200 hit points, 30 hardness, something like that.
Yes, that exactly. It's
He just
beautiful.
looks. He himself looks just like defeated and looks down.
This wall of thorns, man, and now
He's-
I got force fields.
You think Brasut can kind of look at his features. Everybody else is kind of stuck with the torchlight, but Brasut can kind of really get a good look at his features with his vision. And you can tell that he's having a miniature existential crisis in this this bramble tangle. Like, what am I doing with my life type thing going on?
I'm so big and they're so small. Why is this so hard?
So
I want to go home and rethink my life.
yes.
I want to kill all of my friends.
No, not quite.
No.
That's the
Some
wrong
persons
type
don't
of
make it happen.
existential crisis. So, the other blue dudes need to go. They're going to... Let me see. Can this guy 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40... No, he'd have to come around a bit. Well, actually, he might be able to. Let me see. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45. Yeah, he could get right here. He gets, yeah, right there. He can't do anything, but he offers flanking to his fatigued friend. So,
Accurate.
fatigued friend is going to go next, and he is going to have to try and beat your mischance. He does
I'm
not.
actually kind of excited. The druid that I have in my head that I thought about playing sounds like a lot of fun. But okay, miss is good too.
He
Right.
misses.
Do you want to die? Is that...
I mean, I'm not opposed to it.
I'm not opposed to dying.
Kind of.
I find it the most
Actually, I'm
natural
not-
thing in the world.
You see that Skoros is carrying the traditional Varisian capena. What you don't see is the chain that is inside the fabric and the unholy symbol of Zon-Kuthon that swings.
Ba-dum. Oh no.
We have such sights to show you.
the pain, I love it. Beat
All
me
right.
more.
Yeah.
All right. That dude does not get out of the pit. The red dude does not get out of the pit. The other two red dudes, they see what happens with the rock, and they're like, "We got to do something." So they're gonna try and get out. No. And no, it was the same result. They're still stuck there, and they still take 8 points. All right. There we go. Now it is Egor's turn.
So I have to assume, based upon the wording of feats like Awesome Blow and Improved Awesome Blow, that forcing someone's movement through squares that would normally cause attacks of opportunity do not cause attacks of opportunity.
Unless you have, like, greater bull rush.
Okay. So if I were to 5 foot here, grab Skoros, and yeet him behind me out of giant range.
Yeet me.
Yeet you? I mean, you'd have to make an attack roll.
Not necessarily. I won't resist.
Well,
You would have to
he's
beat my
trying to
mischance.
do the way that it's worded is you got to make an attack, right?
Yes, but that assumes that the thing you are attacking is offering resistance. If he comes at me and says, "I want to grab you," and I say,
I
"Oh,
mean,
please God,"
I'll make attack roll for AC 10 if he's not resisting me. If that's what you would like me to do, Adam.
but
you can
what
always
I'm more
roll.
worried about in this scenario is the mischance.
I did not roll a 1.
But you gotta grab him because he does have
Oh,
the miss thing
okay.
going on, regardless of whether he's willing or not.
Rolling high. The king in yellow does not favor me in this.
Uh-oh.
That's probably for the best in the long run.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
Tommy is correct. It is probably good that there's no king of yellow favoritism going on here.
60.
That's high enough to grab the right one.
And this is just like a flat out strength check.
Or like a bull rush.
That's how Awesome Blow works, if I'm not mistaken.
Well, I'm not actually using Awesome Blow. I was just using that for like a sort of a rules clarification.
Well,
I
then
just
it'd
want
be
to
a forced
grab
move.
him.
So,
Yeah.
of a willing target.
I guess. I want to grab him and huck him in
Away.
that direction.
In that
As
direction, so he can take some
hard
fall
and
damage and
hard
go
I can.
unconscious.
He wouldn't necessarily take. He can make an acrobatics check.
To half the fall damage. Okay.
Do you just want a strength check for that, or
Yeah.
a CMB?
Well, the CMB would be if he was resisting you for the forced move. He's not resisting you for the forced move.
So just strength.
That seems inaccurate because the CMB would be higher.
If someone's not resisting you?
Yeah, actually,
No, the bonus would be higher.
yeah, because his CMB adds his bad plus his strength.
So I'm not trying to break him like a door.
I actually have to wonder if he doesn't automatically get a 20 if I'm just kind of like, okay, here we go. And
Well,
then
you're wanting more than a forced move. You're wanting to move him more than just 5 feet.
Yeah, I want to
So-
hurl him bodily through the air.
So that's what the strength check is for. To see
Okay,
how
yeah,
far
that
he
makes
goes.
Okay,
makes sense.
so he 5 foot forwards and slides into like almost like a power lifter stance, and he grabs you by the belt and by the back of the collar, without saying anything, mind you.
Never did I ever think I would be power queened by a halfling. It's a new time.
This is too many weight for you, Skoros, so let me spot you.
Fair enough.
Ass over tea kettle hurls you end over end through the air,
Don't roll too high.
away from the giants. That'd be what's my strength? What's my strength?
It should be 20, I think you said.
+2 for size.
Yeah. So that'll be +5, so 25 with my my strength 2 bonus barbarian things.
So 25 is how far is the result you got?
Yes, of the strength check, yes.
Okay, it's good that it wasn't 30. So 25. Let me see. 5, 10, 20, 25. He can get you here. Way over here. That's pretty good for throwing a full-sized human.
I mean, I have to imagine Egor is bigger than me right now, given that he's medium.
6'4".
Exactly, yeah. And probably weighs a lot more than the, 120 pounds that Skoros is.
Mm-hmm.
I think you quadruple in weight, so
Yeah.
he's not quite 500 pounds.
To my 5'9", 175. Yeah, I weigh as much as, his thigh.
Yeah, I'm the size of a fucking Bengalese tiger right now. I'm a large man.
Egor has tiger blood!
So he can throw you 25 feet is not a bad result, because it's 5. Force move to only get you 5.
Yeah.
He throws you to 25, right way over here. You're on the. He would throw you to the edge of the
Clearing.
Of the clearing.
I almost hurled you into a tree.
Yes.
You probably did. That's probably what stops me from going farther.
Well, roll a free acrobatics check to make sure that you don't smash into something, because
Keep your
this was an
knee
unknown thing.
Oh,
It just throws you out of nowhere.
24?
You are able to land whoosh, and kind of catch yourself on the tree, and then kind of totter down onto it, and you're on one knee when you stand up, and you don't splat and take out the remainder of your hit points.
That's good.
So
Now you face Egor, giant coward.
now your familiar is still way over here, so it'll need to move on your turn. But
My animal companion is in that
Yes.
square. And
Your
now
animal
faces the same problem that we faced with Egor and Skoros a second ago. A falcon is a small creature. They are occupying the same square.
the
Yeah, but the
falcon is
Egor, the falcon is flying, right?
Reasonable to say it lands on Egor's shoulder?
it's not a crazy thing, yes, because
Okay.
it flies up and flies around, just stays close. Yeah.
Mm.
So it's above his head at the moment.
Because now it'll be Egor that needs those aid and others.
Boldrago.
Yeah. Someone has to save everybody.
It's so weird that Alex is playing a character that's helpful and not just...
Right, not just greedy.
Yeah, right?
I've always been helpful. Shut the fuck up.
Accurate.
I mean, he was also the MVP of Fort Rannick, so
Lawful helpful does not mean lawful nice.
Lawful helpful, much better alignment chart than lawful good.
Yeah.
Okay, let me.
or a lot more dangerous, because remember that Yes Man is also lawful helpful.
And I feel like he's just plain helpful.
He's not dangerous. He's just incredibly irritating.
Sure, let's kill everyone. Oh, did you blow
He's
up all
not
the robots
dangerous.
into the fort? That
What
was dumb of
happened
you.
in Flight of the Trash Can, man? What happened in Flight of the Trash Can?
I just have to choose my words more carefully, all right?
Yeah.
We aren't talking about the same yes man, are we?
Yes, we are.
Oh, okay,
Okay.
fair enough.
This works. This works. Okay.
Okay.
So he's gonna fly over there.
All right. Kind of
He's gonna.
jellyfish drifts over there.
Yeah. He's gonna
Terrible.
lose a bit of altitude here, like 20 should be good. 30, yeah, we can lose 30.
Okay.
And he's going to cast the spell that he prepared last round. which was insect plague, which sounds cooler than what it actually is.
Classic.
So he's going to make some. I'm gonna draw some more shapes because that's kind of what I do, I guess.
For those
Not
watching,
an
the board is
It's
full
my
of
it's
shapes.
my it's my character concept, drawing
Ollie-
shapes.
Polygon, hold shift, snaps to grid. Just FYI.
No, I'm not gonna do it.
It sounds like at this point you just have to draw like a swarm of spiders.
He goes pixel
So-
by pixel to get the spider legs just right.
Hold on, guys, it's still my turn. Fullcaster props. Draw
There you go.
Leg.
So that is 3 swarms of wasps, but it's basically like silvery light thematics wasps.
So, let me see. Where are the wasps? Where am I seeing them?
They're just little winking motes of starlight that happen to sting.
It's the pink squares.
The pink squares. Oh, I see them. Oh, they're right there. That's why I couldn't. They're right on top of those guys. Oh yeah.
Yeah. So they
DPS.
each do 2d6 points of swarm damage, and that results in these two. They're in 2 swarms. No, they're not. This guy's in 2 swarms.
So roll the 2d6 and we'll see. 5.
There you go. That's all the swarms.
Okay,
So
5 for that.
the
swarm.
guy in the middle takes 14 points.
The one having the existential crisis.
Yeah. They also have to save against poison, but the DC is so low that I'm not gonna bother with it.
They can fumble, and we need all the help we can get.
Do we though?
Oh.
Yeah,
I mean,
do
you
we,
probably
though?
fine. You're so fine.
I mean,
Like-
maybe you don't feel that way, Mr. Flying Invisible Darkness Boy who hasn't taken any damage yet.
I'm not invisible. I'm just.
You are
displaced.
basically invisible.
He's not invisible. He's just black. Okay, that's
Yeah.
just. All right.
Oof.
He's
Yeah.
black.
Not
It's
sure
not
why that
black.
one was funny.
He's black.
All right.
And then as his standard action, he's gonna cast his. I don't remember what it's called. It's basically Jester's Jaunt. So he's going to target Skoros, and he's going to use his Split Hex to target whatever Kane's character is called.
Yeah, I only say it literally every round.
Egor.
And he's going to teleport them 30 feet away.
Non-little lump. I'm impressed. I thought that was my final moments.
Yeah.
Whoop.
I'll place you there in this square.
It can move me.
And Kane's character, whatever he's called.
Yeah.
I don't think he can teleport with him. Yeah, he's gonna end up here. This one. I can only move them 30 feet each.
Okay. All right. The bird is by itself.
Okay.
Oh yeah, I can't take it.
Yeah, forget the bird.
Bird's
All
got a
right.
higher AC than I do.
So there's 3 of them saving for poison. One of them got
Yeah.
to 17. I'll see if anybody.
It's DC 13.
Yeah. No. I roll like this now. All right. They're no poison. Still
18, 19.
still very upset about themselves and all the things going on with them.
So do they
Uh,
take damage from trying to swat the bugs in the middle of a thorn bush?
No. Rules say it's only when they move.
Yeah, it's only when they move.
Oh.
But that's the thing. Like, if they stay, the wasps will get them. But if they move, the thorns will. I don't know.
That's pretty good, yeah. I can
All
dig
right.
it.
We need to give damage to these 2 in the pit as well on your turn. So that is
Oh yes.
blah, 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 blah.
Yeah, you can roll save
Reflex
for them.
for half. Ooh, first one makes it. Second one makes it. All right.
Oh, that's the wrong one.
That's the wrong one. So they make the
Nice.
reflex saves for half. So it's 17 damage. that what we said?
15.
15.
I need to roll every time.
Okay. So, plus 15 damage. Okay. And plus 15 damage. Both of them have ticked up. All right. Boldrago has saved some butts.
Maybe.
I'm not sure Egor is very happy about having his butt saved, but
I'm not sure if Egor has the ability to feel happy right now.
Well,
Just-
I mean, he could be so happy.
so hard.
He could be so happy that he's just so ripped up. Okay.
I love that both the marshals in this Runelords party are just reckless and dumb and going to get themselves killed. Nah, man, we got this. We tackled a dragon in the sky. Dies.
Fair enough.
I built specifically for reckless and dumb.
Kind
Okay.
of same.
That's why I have all that DR and fire resistance.
That'll
So-
be his turn.
Okie dokie. So we will come. Actually, we'll come back to Kellery next session because we're at another hour mark, or a little over an hour mark, and it's about time to say bye to the people. So, all right, everybody. We appreciate you watching. We hope you're having fun. We're having fun trying to they're trying to save the party, I'm trying to kill it, and it's having fun both ways. So we hope that you are having fun watching us. We want you to also remember that all the content that you find on the Planar Crossroads is brought to you by viewers like you. Thank you. Yeah. All right. Say bye, guys.
Bye.
Bye.
Goodbye.
Hey, Kane, can you pass me?
This content was made possible by travelers and viewers like you. Thank you.